Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Sean Dex and welcome you back to the Mega Grow for Daily Bitcoin and ChainLink analysis video. Bitcoin and ChainLink both having a pullback over the last 24 hours, just like we expected, just like we talked about in yesterday's video. So if you guys did miss yesterday's video, please go ahead and watch that. I'm going to try and keep today's video as short as possible because hey, I actually may have to manage a trade. I did take a long position on Bitcoin this morning, so let's go ahead and talk about that. If you guys do remember, in yesterday's video, I talked about how I was looking to take a long somewhere around this region, right? Around 7,700 to 7,600. Now, I did front run myself on that trade. And the reason I did that was because we were the 7,900 region, 7,850 region was a key area where I was expecting a bounce on the lower time frames. So let's go ahead and talk about the lower time frames. I was looking at the 4-hour mainly. If you guys do remember yesterday's video, we turned on the mango ribbon on the 4-hour and we said that hey, if Bitcoin does come down, I would not be looking for a defense on the 10 SMA. I'd be looking for that to actually break the 10 SMA on this pass, because we already saw that defense over here, right, around the 7th of Jan, 5:30 p.m. my time. So on this pass, I was expecting that break, and we did see it break, and I said that hey, I'll be looking to buy on the 21 EMA, looking to buy on the 10 and that's essentially what I did. Now, this was going to be a shorter term trade. I'm still in the trade. I am looking for the bulls to be defending this 21 EMA, and hey, we only have 35 seconds or so to go, so it looks like we're not going to see that defense on the 21 EMA. We're not going to see that defense on the 10 over here. The bulls are going to be losing that 4-hour 21 EMA, but that doesn't mean that we're going to be losing the 4-hour uptrend just yet, right? Because let's go ahead and turn off all the horizontals. As long as we're defending 7,700-ish, the 4-hour uptrend is still intact, coming in line with that Kijun. But hey, my thesis said that hey, we need to hold this 21 EMA on the 4-hour. That also lined up with the 12-hour 200 MA, the moving average on the 12-hour. And if you guys have been following me on Mango for a while, you guys know, and there we go, we have lost the 12-hour 200 MA as well. So I did take my trade somewhere over here at around 7,850-ish, right? Essentially, my thesis was I was looking to enter underneath the 12-hour 200 MA, a safer trade, and looking for that defense to close above the 12-hour 200 MA. Now, it does look like I'm going to be wrong on the trade. I'm going to essentially take a small loss. Maybe not. Currently, we're sitting at 7,871, so I'm like around $15 or around $10 still in profits, but I'm still wrong on my trade, right? So this is a quick tip for you guys. Sometimes you get an opportunity like this where you get to buy underneath your level and then wait for the candle to close, and if it closes underneath, you may be able to get out in a profit. And the reason I was able to do this time was because the 4 hours lining up with this as well, and that allowed me to essentially enter early, wait for the 12-hour candle to close, and then if we close underneath, I simply get out of the trade. But I also do want to point out that the daily time frame is sitting on the bottom of the cloud over here. It's also sitting on the 89 EMA. Let's go ahead and turn that on. Let's go ahead and turn the 21 EMA into an 89 EMA, and right over there you're seeing the 89 EMA lining up with the bottom of the cloud, so you do have some confluence over here. So as long as the daily does defend that, this trade still does look good, but I'm still going to exit the trade because the major pretense for me was the 12-hour 200 MA being defended, and the fact that we've lost that, I don't like that. I really don't like that. And remember guys, on yesterday's video we talked about how the bulls have a lot of room to play with. On this trade we may come all the way down to 7,550-ish, and it will still look good. It'll still look good. So I'm not too comfortable sitting in on this trade. I'd rather reposition somewhere around here, 7,600, 7,550-ish. Hey, essentially this is a good glimpse into me not being patient, me not following my plan that I outlined on yesterday's video, getting a little greedy. I wouldn't want to say greedy, right? I was looking for the 4-hour defense of the uptrend, didn't get it. Just basically what I'm going to do now is get out of the trade, take the it's not even a loss, right? But I'm wrong on the trade. I didn't even really pay fees because I got filled on the position. and I got paid to actually provide liquidity. So that's another quick tip for you guys. When you're not entirely it's not a confident trade that you do want to get in, for sure try and get filled on your trade, so that way you're not paying fees for the trade, right? So again, what I'm going to be looking for now is essentially, as soon as the trade comes up over here to test the Tenkin, which it's likely to do, I'm going to be trying to get out the entirety of my position. I'll be getting out half of my position somewhere around here at around 7,920. So hey, I'll be taking a profit on the trade, and if it comes up to 7,976, even better, I'll get out the entire of my trade in a profit. But again, as soon as we tick underneath, this is how I'm giving you guys a glimpse on how I'll be playing this. If we tick even a dollar underneath 7,844, I'll be getting out of that trade instantly. I'm not going to risk trying to get the most out of the trade. If we get underneath 7,850, by the way, it will be a loss, like an official loss, even in terms of the dollar value, and we'll be risking actually Bitcoin coming and testing this Kijun over here. So for now, I'll be a little bit patient over the next like maybe 30 minutes or maybe 1 hour. I don't want to babysit this trade for too long, because I do have other things to do today. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If we do tick underneath, I do think that we may actually test this Kijun over here. Bitcoin may actually be looking to set in a higher low on the daily time frame, and that could be anywhere between this 21 EMA, this Kijun, and the Tenkin, actually, if we lose a 21 EMA, right? Now, another thing that could happen is us come down, set in a higher low somewhere around here on the Tenkin, and still close above this. This is not the 21 EMA. Apologies, I misspoke. This is the 89 EMA. Let's go ahead and turn the color to something else, so that way I don't make a mistake. Whenever I see yellow, I think 29 EMA. So yeah, 89 EMA right over here. If we test the Tenkin, it's coming in at 7,659. We could close. We could still close. We could see the bulls buy back this level over here, and we could close above at 7,881-ish. Now let's go ahead and look at the 1 hour time frame, because I'm interested in this, because I'm looking to get out of my trade. By the way, this was another thing that I wasn't too comfortable with, right? And this should have been a hint for me to get out early. As soon as we close underneath this 89 EMA on the hourly, right, as you can see over here, we tested, saw the buyback, but this time we broke it. Now I had a chance to get out over here at around 7,944, but I did not. I got a little greedy. I could have gotten out at least a little bit of my position in a profit. I'm still sitting in a profit now, currently at a $35 or $29 profit-ish. Not much at all. But the position is another reason why I'm being a little bit careful, because it is a bigger size position than I would have liked to take. Essentially, what I'm trying to do over here, guys, is I'm trying to hunt for a possible reversal on Bitcoin on the higher time frames, right? And this is essentially going to be my strategy, as long as we have a chance to be putting in something like this on the daily time frame, right? Something like this, where we set in a higher low, right? As long as this level over here is defended, set in a higher low somewhere over here, then make another higher high. Now, why am I hunting for that? As long as I'm in position and we get that, then I'm going to feel very, very confident in letting the trade run. Until then, however, I'm going to be a little bit safe. The risk to reward of actually catching a position and getting in position for a long-term trend of that in that direction, for Bitcoin actually reversing, is going to be very, very good. It's going to be very reminiscent of the trade I took all the way down at the 3K level and rode it all the way up to the 14K level. So you guys are getting a glimpse or getting an idea of how my mindset works during these kind of moves. Now, this is looking very, very similar to what Bitcoin did over here, right? When Bitcoin actually had this major upthrust over here, all the way up to 4K. Tested a major weekly level over here, and then saw a dump almost immediately. Tested the daily Kijun, tested the daily Tenkin, and then started going sideways, but making these higher highs and higher lows, and eventually breaking that weekly downtrend. Okay, so am I looking for something like that again? Maybe, right? So that could mean that we come and test this level over here, 7,557. Does that line up with the daily EMA? Let's go ahead and turn that on. Oops, I changed that, right? So let's go ahead and daily EMA. Yep, coming in right over there actually. So that 7,500-ish. So that could be a possibility. But you can't look at history and say, hey, that's exactly what's going to happen again, right? That's one of the reasons why I tried for a trade over here. Now, my thesis is wrong. I'm still in a profit. The daily 89 EMA is still being defended, but I'm still going to get out of the trade because I'm going to be disciplined. And if Bitcoin actually does continue after this tomorrow, hey, all good, all good. It could actually... This is what may happen. We may actually rally right from this point, right after I get out. That has actually happened in the past. I get out of a trade because I was wrong, and the trade goes in my direction right after that. And that's fine, guys. That's fine. That's part of trading. You have to stay disciplined, because if you don't stick to your rules, in the long run, you're going to take some damages on your portfolio, on your account. That is not something you can recover from. Okay, so again, yep. 7,882. Looking at the 1 hour again. Okay, so perhaps we see a test somewhere around this region over here, and I'll quickly get out. Or perhaps I'm not going to be... just thinking out aloud right now. Does look like Bitcoin may want to see another test somewhere around here, but okay, that's it for Bitcoin, guys. A quick recap on what I'm looking for. Bitcoin on the daily, have the Kijun, have the Tenkan over here, but we also have the daily 89 EMA where we may see a defense. Now, if Bitcoin does close above this 7,850-ish level over here, 7,844, stays within the cloud, stays above that daily 89 EMA, hey, I may consider entering, re-entering tomorrow, right? Again, there's no shame in that, right? Exit your trade if you're wrong, wait for things to develop, wait for some more confidence, and then re-enter. For now, I'm looking to exit my trade in the next opportunity that I do get. Okay, so that's it for Bitcoin, guys. Again, I do want to talk about the weekly before we talk about ChainLink. I do want to talk about the weekly. What did we talk about yesterday? We looked at this Kijun, we looked at this Tenkan area over here, and we said, hey, we are likely going to see a rejection on first pass. We're likely going to see this fade, but we have the entirety of the week to go just yet. Am I looking for this Kijun to am I looking for Bitcoin to break this Kijun on this week? I don't think so. I don't think we're going to close above this. This is major resistance. If you guys do remember, we were looking for that short trade right over here, right when we close slightly underneath the Kijun. I didn't take this trade, I should have, and we saw that dump right away. Now this is looking like that retest and is looking to be sold off on first pass. Now there's something I do want to talk about. Damn, so much I want to talk about. I can't cover it all, but hey, a lot of people are looking at this and being like, hey, nothing changes on Bitcoin as long as we stay underneath this low of 10,000, this higher low of around, this lower high of 10,370-ish, right? Now, they are right, but also wrong at the same time. This, what happened over here, is not irrelevant. This is not irrelevant because this now would essentially be the new pivot point for the weekly high, guys. If we do something like this, if we come down like this next week, okay, set in a higher low somewhere around here and then take out, okay, I just realized if we actually get a retest of the bottom of the cloud over here, this would essentially also be us taking out this high over here. So then what do we have? Well, we now have a higher high and a higher low, right? Look at that. This is essentially what we'd be doing, and that would actually set the tone for a reversal as on the weekly trend as well. We already have a break on the daily downtrend. We haven't set in a higher low just yet. So now the question is, can the bulls do something like that, right? Can the bulls set in a higher low and then make a higher high? What we don't want to see is something like this. Set in a higher low, then make a lower high, and then make a lower low. That's what we don't want to see. If we do that, I'll be looking for a short and hey, looking for further downside. But for now, the daily trend has broken the downtrend. Can we now establish an uptrend? Okay, cool. So enough for Bitcoin now. You guys know my thoughts. You guys know what I'm looking to do right after I end this video. I'll be looking to close out the trade. Hopefully in around the 7,900 region. If not, I'll just be getting out within the next half an hour or so. Considering I end this video in half an hour, I want to keep my videos shorter. I know you guys get bored. If you guys do like the longer videos, let me know. If you guys do like my rants and my rambles, let me know. Yep, so that's it for Bitcoin. Let's switch on over to Link. We have Link USD right over here. Link USD doing exactly what we talked about, right? Hitting the top of a range over here, $2.30. I thought we marked $2.10 as the middle of the range over here. Didn't we? Am I forgetting? is this okay? This is Coinbase. I think we marked it on, yep, we marked it on the Binance chart. Yeah, right over there, $2.12. As you can see, we tested the top of the range over here, which is also the daily 200 MA. I did miss that because we failed to turn on the Ichimoku template for ChainLink. Well, it didn't fail, but we didn't need to, right? You guys are seeing how powerful the Ichimoku can be, guys. We have the 200 MA lining up at the bottom of the cloud over here, and that was essentially a target for taking profits. Now we did take profits somewhere around there, but we took it on the BTC chart. This is the USD chart. Let's go ahead and talk about the USD chart for now. We'll turn off the Ichimoku. And what are we looking at? Oops, turned off the wrong thing. Okay, so you can do that now, eh? Okay, it wasn't that easy to do that if I remember correctly on trading view. You had to like click somewhere here and then go ahead and hide it. But let's go ahead and turn off the Ichimoku. We'll just clear out everything right over there. And okay, so we're looking essentially, as soon as we broke this range over here, we're looking for a first test of $2.10, and after that we're looking for a second target of around $2.30. We got both of that, and yesterday I said, hey guys, I wouldn't be too aggressive on buying in over here because we do have some major weekly levels to worry about, and that was essentially our weekly 21 EMA, weekly 10kin. Now the question is, can we close above the weekly 21 EMA? We got that first rejection of the weekly 10kin as well as the weekly 10 SMA. If we close above the weekly 21 EMA, that's going to be a good look, but again, I want to see an open and a close, because even if you open above this next week, it's not going to be convincing enough, like Richard pointed out on the Mango Telegram group. By the way, guys, go ahead and join the Mango Telegram group while you do have the chance. And I've been saying that for a while, but I'm looking to turn into a private group temporarily for a month or so, because I think a lot of bots have been joining the group. I'm not sure how they got the link to the group, but hey, as you guys can see over here, we've been in this week over here, this month, this period, we had 4 weeks before we finally broke to the upside. What were we actually looking for? Well, we were looking for an open and a close. As long as we weren't doing that, we were essentially only going sideways. When we finally broke, we had a open and a close to the upside. We saw further thrust to the upside. Now, yes, you did miss this move, but better safe than sorry, right? Now, that's Link USD on the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, however, the uptrend, again, it's very similar to Bitcoin. Very similar to Bitcoin, right? We have broken the downtrend. As soon as we took out all these highs over here, this high over here, this high over here, the downtrend was a confirmed kill, but we have not started an uptrend just yet. We are still looking to do something very similar, looking to set in a high low somewhere around here. We saw that rejection of the Kijun, a front run of the Kijun, also lining up with our daily levels that we marked out, $2.35 to the T actually. Wow. So again, guys, the Ichimoku, very powerful. If you guys are new to trading, understanding the Ichimoku is really good enough. A lot of people say Ichimoku is a more advanced technical tool, but I would say the complete opposite. I started with the Ichimoku. It was my crutch, it was my guide, and it allowed me to get into a good trading momentum before I started using price action. So price action is something actually you should be learning towards the end of your trading journey. Okay, don't let anybody tell you that you should start with price action. If they do that, I would consider taking advice from other people. Okay, so yeah, if you guys use the Ichimoku, as you can see, it's doing most of the work for you, right? I did not use the Ichimoku to draw the lines over here, but imagine all that work I did to draw all these horizontals. The Ichimoku pretty much did it for me, marking the Kijun at $2.38, and you don't need to get it exact, right? Take your profits somewhere around that area. Okay, so going back to what we said, this does look like it may, as long as it's holding the $2.11 mark, the $2.10 mark that we talked about in yesterday's video, everything is hunky-dory. We may test this area once more. However, if we do close underneath this level over here, $2.11, then I'm looking for ChainLink to test this area again, a 10kin as well as a 21 MA, all bunching up over here. The 10 SMA may be coming up aggressively as well over the next couple of days. So perhaps $2 would be a level you'd be looking to buy into if you missed this, or if I don't want to give you guys advice. If you're hunting, however, for a high low, somewhere around the $2 mark, $1.95 region is what I'd be looking for. Again, now this is financial advice. That's Link USD. Let's go ahead and talk about Link BTC. Let me just go ahead and check on BTC quickly. Everything looking good over here. Look at the hourly. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and look at Link BTC now. Link BTC, where are you? So what are we talking about in Link BTC yesterday's video? What were we talking about Link BTC in yesterday's video? We said Link BTC would be hunky-dory as long as it closes within this green box territory, and you can see that, hey, we close it within the green box territory, and that green box territory is showing some defense over here. Link is looking to defend that area over here. If we don't see a defense, if we close underneath it, then I'll be looking for a retest of the Tenkin and the 21 EMA. I am still in my trade. I did take profits somewhere around this region over here, partial profits of course, but that was essentially in case we do make a move towards the downside over here. I would have gunpowder to reposition the rest of it and then hopefully target somewhere around the key zone. Hopefully, let's see. We do have the weekly to worry about. Again, very similar to the weekly on the Bitcoin pairing is actually looking not so bad. If we close above the 21 EMA and the Tenkin, this is actually going to look really good. So we're going to wait for that as well. It is Thursday today, so we have a couple more days before, 3 more days before we can see a confirmation on this. But again, just have to simply wait and be patient. That's ChainLink, guys. Not much to really talk about. The daily is looking really good. We've retaken the 21 EMA. It looks like we're going to confirm a close. Actually, we already have confirmed it because we retook the 21 EMA over here. That's the reason we bought this trade, right? That's why we took our trade over here in this green box strategy, because we closed that candle over here. And we had also taken out the high. So two reasons for my thesis, 2 elements to my thesis. We had taken out this high over here, right? This high on this candle over here, and we closed over the 21 EMA. That's what prompted me to place this green box strategy over here and said, hey, I'm going to be buying in this green box strategy. Now I got filled only 2 out of my 3 positions. That's one of the reasons why I did take profits a little bit early, and I didn't take profits on the bottom of the green box territory. I took profits on the top of the green box territory. Now I'll be looking to reposition if we see a higher low on the daily somewhere around here. Who knows when it comes? It may not come. Either way, I'm still in the trade, and if Link continues onwards and upwards, I'll be happy about that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and end the video over here, guys. I do want to manage this position within the next 30 minutes. I do want to get out of the trade. I don't want to get too greedy on waiting for a test of this level over here. I think I'm just going to get out of here, take my what is it now, $15 profit, and just get out of the trade. So yep, that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys found this video valuable. It was a little bit of a rushed video. Let me know if you guys like the faster videos or if you guys like the longer videos. I did ramble in this video too. I'm not even entirely sure how long this video turned out. Well, I did start, oh wow, it's been 20 minutes. So I did start this video 3 minutes or so before the 12-hour candle close. I cannot believe it's been 20 minutes of me just rambling. Holy, I thought, oh man. Okay, I really need to improve on that, but either way, leave a note down below, throw a like, throw a subscribe. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video and give you guys an update on my thoughts. For now, Bitcoin, very exciting. Bitcoin is at a pivotal stage in my opinion. I'm staying neutral. I'm staying neutral because I don't think it's not a good idea to be too bearish. It's not a good idea to be too bullish either, because how Bitcoin reacts in the next few days, in the next week or so, would give us a lot more information. Then we can take the easier trades, the stress-free trades, the mango way, the stress-free way. Until then, guys, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Ciao.